The doctors say there's nothing more that they can do for you, my love. They say the only person who's capable of getting better, and only if you want to, is you. And what you've got, however you feel, is not a terminal illness. Yes, I know the pull in your chest is unbearable, but remember, it's only been a matter of days. I suppose, though, it always is the first time, but this, they say, is based entirely on your willingness to heal. There is a suggestion from those in the know that it's a bad idea to stay in bed all day and stare out of the window. He knows that leaving you to sit alone in KFC and Didcot Parkway last Thursday was not the way to go. And I know that you're not faking the ache you feel deep down inside like your digestion stopped working. But perhaps telling the man at the station you're about to jump on the tracks was a touch too much. Don't look at me like that, darling. He was visibly shaking. And please don't cry, and no, you don't want to die, and no, there aren't any pills that I'm willing to give you so that you can kill yourself. I remember the first time I felt just the way that you do. I mean, of course I do realise that the pain is worse for you, dear, and that this is it now, you'll never find love again. But for Pete's sake, you've really had long enough to stop listening to November Rain by Guns N' Roses on repeat. We're knocking on for more than a week, but this first hurt is working on you just like it was intended to, designed to bruise teenage minds and not teenage pride. That boy is such a fool for losing you, though, love. Can we stop using the word prick in public? I really hate it. And I'm sorry to break the news, but there's not a cure in the world that can kickstart that juvenile heart back into life unless you want to fight it. Honey, if you don't stop ignoring me, I'm going to call the NHS helpline and tell them the whole sorry story. And no, I don't think you should have waited any time longer. Don't be hysterical. Or shall I tell them that you have my permission for you to be heavily sedated? Oh, I see that being on the brink of death doesn't prevent your text messages from being read. And honestly, do you really care what he thinks? Right. I'm opening these curtains to let in some daylight, and because it stinks. And I, for one, want to spare the nose of the morticians when they come to collect you for the funeral home, as we are clearly in the final throes of grief. Darling, I don't mean to sound cruel, but you are making me cross. It's been nearly a month and these pyjamas of yours are beginning to reek. And despite this being the end of the world, you are in need of a wash. I know that your heart shattered into a million parts and it just keeps on getting worse. But I have it on good authority that every case of lost love on earth is curable, though I know, trust me, the first love is never forgotten. And whilst all these tears will roll down from your face and onto my best cotton pillowcases from John Lewis, try not to panic. Things will be okay. You'll get through this eventually, and as soon as you do, can we set fire to the special edition version of the soundtrack to Titanic that I know you listen to at night? Because this planet we're on has only got space for you for so long, and I don't think that even Celine Dion would want to hold you back from getting on with finding someone who deserves you. So come on now, let's get out of this bed. That 15-year-old heart of yours will fuse back together soon enough. And believe me, my fragile child, when I say that you'll be using the scars laced across it to make it beat stronger instead.